Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Siti Hazar. I'm a lecturer from Department of Pharmacy, Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Sciences, Bandung Islamic University. On this occasion, I will explain our research entitled, let me share the presentation. Entitled Potential Antibacterial Plants in the Quran, Domestic Fig Fruits or Ficus Carica L against bacteria causes of diabetic wound infection. Yeah, this is our team. Lani Mulki, Siti Hazar, Ratu Khosrina, Agnia Nur Zahra, Nabila, and Nabila Nur Latifah. First of all, I will explain the background of our research. Diabetes mellitus. Diabetes is a chronic metabolic disease characterized by elevated level of blood glucose or blood sugars, which leads over time to serious damage to the heart, blood vessels, eye, kidney, and nerves. And about 422 million people worldwide have diabetes. Number of cases and the prevalences of diabetes have been steadily increasing over the past few decades. World Health Organization 2022. With increasing cases of DM or diabetes mellitus, the incidence of DM complication is increasing too. The most frequent complication of DM is diabetic foot ulcers. This is the picture. The percentage of diabetic wound in the world reached 6.3% of the population. Diabetic foot ulcer is an open sore or wound that occurs in approximately 15% of patients with diabetic and is commonly located in the bottom of the foot. Bacteria that can cause infection in diabetes wound are in diabetic wounds are Staphylococcus aureus and Pseudomonas aeruginosa. By this infection of the bacteria, wound can be more serious. This is the picture of Staphylococcus aureus, an antimicrobial resistance of Staphylococcus aureus bacteria makes antimicrobial choice limited and wound infection cannot be treated. Likewise, infections caused by Pseudomonas aeruginosa often cause significant tissue damage and show resistance to antibiotics. This is the picture of Pseudomonas aeruginosa. Because of the antimicrobial resistance problem, we looking forward to develop the natural ingredients to have antibacterial activity. The use of antibiotics from nature can be an alternative to overcome the problem of antibiotic resistance. We are looking for natural ingredients that have the potential to inhibit the growth of bacteria, especially the bacteria that cause diabetic wound. This is the fig fruit or Ficus carica, one of the plants that have been studied to have antibacterial activity. And this is one of this plant is also one of the plants that mentioned in the Quran. The fig extract using a mixture of acetone, dichloromethan, and ethyl acetate and methanol as solvents had antibacterial activity against Proteus mirabilis and Bacillus subtilis. The ethanolic extract of fig fruit also was the most effective extract in inhibiting the growth of several bacteria. The Therefore, this study aims to test the antibacterial activity of fig ethanolic extract against bacteria that cause the diabetic one. This is the experimental method that we use. The first stage after we collect the materials, which is fig fruits, fresh fig fruits being dried in drying chamber to make simplicia. Then simplicia are being extracted using ethanol 69 96% to become fig extract, and then fig extract test using agar-this diffusion method for to know the antibacterial activity. Then we do data analysis to determine low concentration that can result the large inhibitory zone. We also do the phytochemical screening test to fig extract to know the content of phytochemical group that contain in extract. The method of antibacterial activity that we use is agar diffusion method using paper disc. First, Staphylococcus aureus and Pseudomonas aeruginosa, each suspended in molar Hinton broth in the tube and incubated at 37 degrees of Celsius for 18 to 24 hours. After that, we fuse suspension of the bacteria. We mix with media agar, molar Hinton agar, and then put the pepper dish on the top of agar and incubated at 37 degrees of Celsius for 18 to 24 hours. First, before that, the pepper discs are soaked in the extract with various concentration. Then antibacterial activity was indicated by the formation of a clear zone around the pepper disc after 18 to 24 hours. The result of this research is, this is fig fruits, or we know as ara, that we use in our research. This fruit we collect from Chiwiday, from the domestic cultivation. In the table 1, we can see the result of antibacterial activity of ethanol extract, of fig fruit ethanol extract. In the table 1, we can see that fig fruit ethanol extract can inhibit both of bacteria Pseudomonas aeruginosa, and Staphylococcus aureus. We can see there are diameter of uh, around the paper disc, but fig fruit in lower concentration can inhibit Pseudomonas aeruginosa than Staphylococcus aureus. The inhibitory zone found in the both bacteria range from 7 millimeters in diameters. Uh, we we can see that ethanol 96% have not antibacterial activity. We can see there's no inhibitory zone around the pepper disc uh, with soak which soak in ethanol 96%. This ethanol we use from mix the extract. Gentamicin uh, is antibiotics that we use to compare the activity to inhibit Pseudomonas aeruginosa, and ceftriaxone is antibiotics that we use to compare the activity of in Staphylococcus aureus. Next, table 2 is the result of phytochemical screening that contained in the fig ethanolic extract. We can see that fig ethanol extract contain several group of phytochemical. There are alkaloids, flavonoids, saponin, anthraquinone, notannins, polyphenol, steroid and triterpenoids, monoterpenes, and sesquiterpenes. The group of phytochemical that suspect having antibacterial activity are flavonoid and polyphenol. The conclusion of this research are the ethanol extract of fig has activity against both test bacteria, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, and Staphylococcus aureus. The ethanol extract of figs contain a class of alkaloid compound, flavonoid, saponin, anthraquinone, polyphenol, steroid, as well as monoterpene and sesquiterpene. The suspect of phytochemical group are that have antibacterial activity are flavonoid and polyphenol. In this time, we would like to thank to LPPM Unisba, who has funded this research activity. Thank you to Department of Pharmacy, Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Sciences, Bandung Islamic University, for providing laboratory facilities so that this research can be carried out properly. This is the references that we use to arrange this presentation. Alhamdulillah. Thank you for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.